Hi guys, Steph here and welcome back to another pick a card spiritual guidance reading using oracle cards. Now I'm going to have the cards laid out for you. All you have to do is take a deep breath and with the exhale choose a card that stands out most to you, and that will hold the guidance and the wisdom and the inspiration that you need for the week to come or even over the coming weeks. As always, like I say in mostly every video, guidance is just information until you use it and take it and practically apply it into your life and turn it into your own understanding and find out for yourself whether or not it works. And we're beginning with card number 1, which is balance. This card is calling you to reflect on the balance of masculine and feminine energies within your being. And this has nothing to do with your physical gender, although identifying strongly with gender roles can tip the scales and create some imbalance. So masculine energy can be thought of as strong and focused and analytical and precise and linear, while feminine energy can be thought of as creative and opportunistic and free-flowing and innovative and experiential. These two energies can be thought of as cooking by a recipe or cooking by what tastes and smells right to you. Neither is inherently better. They are a natural expression of the universal mind and are meant to meld in harmony together. So when your masculine and feminine aspects of your consciousness are in balance, you create powerful synergy where the combined effect is far greater than the sum of the separate parts. Think of an artist desiring a goal of completing a painting. The artist requires both the canvas and the paint, the masculine and the feminine, to meld together as they were intended to create something of great beauty and inspiration on that canvas. So this oracle is calling you to enter this synergy, allowing you to move towards the attainment of your goals with clarity and vitality and the possibility of greater results than you have envisioned yet. So notice where you are on the scale of masculine and feminine energy by reflecting on your behaviors and feelings in the process of working towards any goals you have. For example, are you becoming overly focused on hitting time targets at the expense of quality? Or do you feel drained and frustrated more often than energized and in the flow when you're working towards your goals? This could mean that you're leaning more towards masculine traits and forgetting to be in the moment with your actions to ensure you're producing the best possible results. On the other hand, are you chopping and changing directions so frequently that you have very little clarity or progress? Or experiencing regular mood swings and attitudes towards your goal. For example, one moment you're excited and the next moment you're resentful towards it. This could mean that the feminine traits are being overexpressed. And it's a delicate balance, but with genuine and honest self-reflection and even outside feedback, you will be quickly able to recognize and consciously bring yourself back into balance, allowing both the productivity and creativity to be constant or to be in a constant supply for you. So perhaps take a day off what you're trying to achieve. Take a day off your goals, do some self-reflection, see where you are on this scale, take a nap if you need to, and come back to it. Yeah. Moving on to the next card now, which is Be Still. This oracle comes to you with a profoundly simple concept that proves time and time again difficult to apply in our lives. Most of us, when operating from the unconscious mind, listen with the intent to reply rather than learn and connect with another person. And when we function from this state, we feel the need to affirm or reaffirm our sense of self-importance. So during conversations, we look for a piece of information that we have on a subject and we cannot wait to add it to the conversation. It's as if we must share it, and if we don't, we can leave the conversation disappointed. We reaffirm our value and our sense of self by adding sometimes useless information to a conversation, and in the process gain absolutely nothing of significance because the whole time we were waiting, repeating the thought until the time was appropriate to blurt it out. Now, this doesn't mean that you're bad, because everyone does it and I do it all the time, but holding this awareness during our interactions with people will, over time, break the unconscious habits and begin to open ourselves up to a world of information and enjoyment that can come with really listening, getting still and listening. So try it out in your life over the next few weeks and experience for yourself in your next conversations. Note your mental commentary, and when you find yourself sinking into that pattern of listening with the intent to reply, acknowledge it, and then become present and attentive to the person that you're with. Offer that person the greatest form of respect through your full attention, absorbing the words, facial expressions, tones, and gestures, and feelings invoked within that person that make up the complexity of a human interaction or a human conversation. And you will see that person's whole being picks up on the subtlety of your attention to them. You'll see their facial features relax and their eyes brighten and their voice soften, and you'll begin to really talk to them and not the persona or the mask that they put on for the world. And you will learn so much from these types of conversations. Remember, each person that you meet carries the spark of God within them, and they hold within their very DNA thousands of years of knowledge passed on through generations, all accumulating within the person that you see before you. You will never know what wisdom or information they have to share with you unless you listen wholly to them. There's a Stoic philosopher, Epictetus. He defined this brilliantly like 2,000 years ago by saying that the universe or God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them proportionately. Okay, the final card that we're going to talk about today is Shine. And this card is basically a message that Spirit is reminding you to focus on yourself and that it's safe to focus on yourself. Perhaps you've been experimenting with new ways of being in the world, and this has elicited a response from the people around you or the people closest to you in your life. Because basically people feel comfortable when they can label you. But yeah, when you begin doing different things, it can shake people up and they can no longer fit you inside the box that they have created for you. They can no longer use you to reinforce their own patterns and biases and beliefs. And this is when you often begin to experience that form of resistance from people in your life. But Spirit wants you to take this as a compliment. It means that you are evolving. You are not created to be the same person who woke up this morning, let alone the same person your entire life. So just focus on yourself and don't worry about the responses, whether they're positive or negative, that you're getting from people. Just continue to shine. And this growth, this shine begins inwards. And this means that you have or you need to make choices that are different to the ones you've been making in the past. Make sure that you're not creating or taking part in extreme changes. Just tune in and be aware of what you're exposing yourself to in terms of food and media and your physical environment, the things that you're reading, the things that you're listening to. Just use discernment and make small, simple, good feeling changes. You don't need to be extreme. Simply getting an extra 10 minutes of sunlight every day, or investing in a water filter or a water structuring device, or turning off the radio and listening to an inspiring audio can be enough. Tune in and give your energy to the things that feel uplifting to you. This oracle is also reminding you not to take the opinions of others seriously and just focus on yourself and what makes you happy, because this uplifts your vibration and creates an air of vitality and peace and enthusiasm that radiates throughout your entire being, even in times that are unknown and people are in fear. This energy speaks for itself, and you won't need to defend your choices or your actions. Just be congruent and be consistent. Make those small little mindful changes every day and allow that to take you on the path to exactly where you're supposed to be. And if people want to meet you on your upward spiral, they can meet you there and come with you. Or if they don't like it, just leave them where they are, because that's where they need to be. That's their journey is, where their journey is, and yours is a different one. We don't have to overcomplicate this. Just be kind to yourself, focus on yourself, enjoy this time. And yeah, that's it. So we've come to the end of this oracle card reading. If you liked your message, leave a like, leave a comment down below, share with me your experiences, or if you don't want to share it publicly, email me. I love reading emails. They're like little love notes from people. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.